you, sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
Today's video takes us to the great state of New Jersey, where we find a frauditor, aka dimwit, who thinks it's a good idea to film a correctional facility. But he soon discovers it's not a good idea, and he gets arrested. How lovely indeed. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
I did see a sign, something about no filming, but there's no statute. No, we're not going to go inside because I don't have anybody to visit. Smoking outdoors in designated areas only. Well, I guess conveniently enough, right outside the area, right outside the door, is a designated smoking area.
Now, I know that everyone who watches my videos are good, upstanding people in the community, and you would think twice about recording something where you would see razor wire on top of this fence. At least I would. You know, that's not someplace you want to be when you see razor wire on top of a fence like that. No, it's time to get out.
How the hell do you get to the rear of the building? But then they got an ashtray right here. You know what? I'm just going to use the ashtray. No sandals. State correctional facilities. Okay, let's see. Adult, that's the sex offender. Youth correctional, Bayside State. Craft, I don't know what the hell that is. Rawway, that is the women's prison. Another youth correctional facility, Mid-State.
Now this is the yahoo behind the camera. His first name's Donny. Hey DonnyBoy, how you doing? And he thinks it's a good idea to stand here and record all this because this is something his subscribers want to see. Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but I tell you, this just doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
Is in Wrightstown, Mountain View, New Jersey State Prison. I wish I would have known that was in Wrightstown. Jeez. When we go to the Air Force Base, we're coming back. Dress code, rules for visiting. There's nothing going on. I guess it's not visiting hours. And we just got a couple of sheriff's vehicles.
I am sure that one of the guards inside has seen this yahoo on a camera and they're just closely watching him to see what he's going to do. And by the way, that dog right there, he claims is his service dog. I don't know what kind of service that dog provides. I'm thinking it could be an emotional support animal, but I'm not sure because it doesn't have a service dog tag on it. But let's continue.
A few minutes later.
If you are a cop, you get to break all the rules. Just get some professional courtesy. All illegal ass tints. Why not? Is this not public property? And what statute is it that says I can't record here?
Statute on the sign.
Okay, I'm not being a smartass.
That's okay.
Just show me where a sign is, and I'll go take a peek.
You could have a supervisor come out and talk to you.
Well, I mean, you could just point to where the sign is.
The sign's right outside the entrance.
Those square signs,
The square signs on the back of the stop sign.
and there's a statute on there. It's a law, not a policy, correct?
That's a good question.
Because if it's a policy, I don't care. If it's a law, I'll leave. Simple as that.
So you want to find out if it's a law or a policy?
Yeah.
All right.
May I have your name?
Officer Ingram.
And you have a badge number?
I do. 303.
Officer, may I have your name and badge number?
Victor Cologne, 288.
Alright, I guess you're here for the same reason?
No one's ever gonna accuse DonnyBoy here of being a rocket scientist. Isn't that right, Donny? You sweet thing.
What reason is that?
Well,
I just saw you recording out there the vehicle, so I just.
Well, this
figured
officer
I'd check.
said, yeah, this officer said I shouldn't be recording here. And I am. I took, filmed the entrances and so forth like that from the 9/11 memorial you got there.
Who's the watch commander today? Allie?
I mean, it's very simple. If there's a statute on that sign that says NJSA, blah, 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 whatever it is,
I'm not arguing with you.
you know, I'll gladly leave. I won't cause a problem. But if there's no statute, it's just a policy issue. Well, then I'll be more than happy to help you get it corrected and have the sign taken down.
You can go from there. No problem.
I'm not running away or anything like that. I am just gonna go mosey on over to the curb over there and take a look at the fence. Personnel are subject to search, unauthorized parking, violators will be towed at their expense.
Now, the Frauditor did admit right at the beginning of the video he saw a sign that said no recording. So now he's trying to find that sign. Oh, Frauditor, you're a pitiful little man, aren't you? Well, you're not that little, and you're not a man. You're just pitiful.
Oh, here it is. The use of cameras or video recording equipment is prohibited beyond this point. Hey guys, I'm going to make it real easy for you. That's a policy, not a law. So, see, in order for that to be effective and you want me to not film, there needs to be a statute underneath that says you cannot film because of NJ blah, 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 whatever it is. So I'll go ahead and clarify that, but I'm assuming the sheriff is the one that technically oversees the jail. Is that a yes, a no?
I apologize for the lad's camera skills. My God, why can't he work that camera? Yeah, well, I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. That's a policy. That's not a law. You'll keep thinking that, sweetheart.
5 minutes later.
Because if the sheriff won't clean up his own guys, any idea why so many officers or ISCOs, whatever, I'm not sure, what's the proper term for you, for staff here?
CPOs.
Okay, why do so many CPOs and prison staff have illegal vehicles? Whether they're tinted, they have the lenses over the thing to avoid tolls, there's no inspection, or a inspection that expired. I mean, you would think somebody that is working for the sheriff would consider that. I know that you guys don't necessarily do day-to-day traffic enforcement, but you do have. I have seen and witnessed the sheriff's officers at DUI checkpoints issue equipment violations. So, with that being said, it's kind of silly that, you know, what is this? We're law enforcement, so we could do what we want. I'm not saying you, all right.
I understand.
But you know, I'm
listening to you.
It's just a consideration, just the simple fact that, you know.
Now this moron's going to go into a lengthy dissertation about how the public can't do it, but cops can. We're not going to listen to all that. Let's get to the confrontational part. That's what we came here for.
15 minutes later.
There's nothing that this camera could do that's going to compromise your security.
Okay.
None at all.
But that's
all right. But
we're
more
the professionals in that. That's your opinion, but I can tell you differently. So I think,
well,
you know, listen, it's posted. It says you can't record here. So I'm going to ask you nicely. You can take your camera, go sit on the sidewalk there, and we will not bother you.
And what happens if I don't?
You can sit there all day. We're just going to call for real counts. They're going to come.
Oh, awesome.
And probably lock you up for trespassing.
Awesome. I'll tell you what. Ask for Officer Mezzacappa and ask them if they can bring me a slice of pizza from Deuce House, please. All right.
You can call them.
Oh, I'm not the one that's calling them, because, you know, like I said, if there's a reason, if there's a legitimate reason, a lawful reason that I am not allowed to be filming in there, Captain Reese, it's very simple.
I didn't say you couldn't. I'm asking you to
no.
step on the curb.
I understand you're asking me to step on the curb, but I'm not talking. I'm not talking about on the curb. I'm talking about right here, and because I'm telling you right now, when you tell the police, tell them I'm gonna be down that lot. All right, I don't know what that lot's called, but tell them I'll be down there. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette on the street because I can't smoke on the property. But as soon as I'm done smoking a cigarette on the way, I'm gonna go into that lot. If there is some sort of statute, like a legitimate rule, law, whatever, that's not a policy.
I feel sorry for the poor dog because it's not the dog's fault. He didn't pick the stupid owner that he has. Yeah, well, that's the way it is, man. I don't know why he doesn't leave that damn dog at home. Why don't you leave that dog at home, boy? Why are you bringing that dog out to your audits? Or are they fraudits? Or just plain idiocy? I don't know.
All right, because what you're telling me is a policy. Just put it on the sign.
Those words never once came out of my mouth.
No. I understand. I understand. You never said that.
Okay.
I said that.
Okay.
All right. I'm not saying you said it or anything like that. All right. But I know for a fact there is no statute in the state of New Jersey that's going to trump the First Amendment of the Constitution for my right to
We're
gather.
not violating that. We're asking you to step on the side.
No, I understand that.
That's not
And
what we're
you could ask, but I am respectfully declining.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go take a walk. You know, like I said, I'm not running from them. If I get done filming that lot, because it's only going to take me, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. I don't know how big that lot is, but I don't think it's that big. Just tell them I'll be right by the street. Because once once I'm done with this, I'm done. I got no reason to stick around. All right, here we go again.
How you doing, sir?
All right, how you doing, guys?
How's it going, man?
All right, how are you?
Good. My name is Sergeant Hudak with the Freetown Police Department.
Sergeant Hudak, can you have your badge number?
My badge number is 224.
I'm Officer Duncan, badge number 229.
Sergeant Birds, 221.
Awesome. What's up?
You're being placed under arrest.
For what?
For defiant trespass.
Now this video was nearly 1 hour long. I had to cut all that dumb, stupid dead air out because he stood there and argued with these correctional officers for 45 minutes. Now, finally, the city police arrive and he's taking a ride.
What do you mean define trespassing?
We don't want to break this.
No one's asked me to leave. No one's asked me to leave.
They told you.
Excuse me. No, they've asked me not to film. And I have a right to film here.
You don't have a right to film here. That's what the signs say over here.
There's no statute. May I have that for a minute?
Sir, you're being placed under arrest.
And may I make sure that you're not going to erase my film?
Dump them. I'm not touching your film.
I was never asked to leave. You know I was never asked to leave. You just asked me to stop filming.
You got it? I asked you to go out on the front sidewalk. You step off the property.
This is public property.
Okay. But I did ask you.
but it's posted, and he asked you, you have to comply, even though it's public area, you have to comply whatever their rules are.
No, that's a policy, not a law. What law am I being charged with?
Define trespassing.
For what reason? I have cigarettes and stuff.
Well, there you have it, good folks. Stupid is as stupid does. And like I said, I feel sorry for the poor dog. The dog didn't do anything, and he's got to go to the lockup, too. DonnyBoy. Stupid is as stupid does. Yeah, I already said that, but it bears repeating because he's that stupid. I mean, look at the guy. You ought to see his arrest record, longer than my arm. But at any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. Because when it comes to frauditors on YouTube, there is no end to the stupidity and the things they'll do for clicks and views on their pitiful channels, no doubt. Please check out my other channels, including Dr. Dave Frauditor Terminator, which features the 4 fabulous fools of frauditing. And then there's my main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures. Oh, DonnyBoy here. I don't know what his problem is in life. You got a lot of issues, though. He needs some medication. Cheers to that.
What's his name? What's his name? I want his name. Hey, don't leave because you're detained, bro. What do you think about your service here today, ma'am?
You know what? If you're gonna be such a jerk...
He was being disorderly. He's being disorderly. And we're not breaking the law. We shouldn't have a problem here, right?
Yo, you're racist.
Racist. Oh. That's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Lower your voice. You're getting aggressive now. If we're in public property, you have to have a crime in order to trespass us.
Sir, take your hands out of your pocket.
I'm asking for a
We don't know what the heck you're going to do right now.
Sir, we're not doing anything wrong.
What's the Third Amendment? Let me go talk to him.
Yeah, nobody knows the damn Third Amendment. This guy's being disorderly, but it's okay because he's a cop. Get away from me. Get away from me. But you can citate them. Yeah. Are they going to be cited for disorderly conduct? In America, the land of the free, where we choose to do what we want as long as we don't break the law, who the hell do you think you are? Fucking man, dude. I'm not doing anything to you. You're a bitch-ass punk. I'm not doing anything to you. I'm not doing anything on you. Freedom of speech, he never said fighting words.
Those are fighting words.
How is that fighting words? If you feel like fighting, it's your problem. He's not doing anything wrong. I can guarantee you, sir, I can take a video of myself farting, and thousands will see it.
Dude. You're in my space. Okay. Get away from me. Call the police, would you please?
Just know that we are the bosses, bro. We are. You're not. You have a gun? Yeah. It's your Second Amendment. Guess what? I have a camera. We're going to speak to the mayor about this. By the way, sir, you're in Auditing America with over 100 million views on the internet. I don't have to discuss my day with you. Who are you? Can you briefly, in one sentence, tell us what the Third Amendment is? You don't point your finger at people. We weren't harassing anyone. Oh, you assaulted me.
I did.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me.
Come on, we're on camera. We're on camera. Smack me, okay?
Let's talk about violence.
Come on, man.
Let's talk about violence.
Hey.
Get out of my face.
Hey.
Get out of my face. I'm not backing up. No, you asked me. I'm not.
If you touch her, you're gonna go to jail.
I'm not touching her.
Get back up.
I don't want to touch either
Back
one
up.
of you.
Oh, the shit show at the post office. You should be crying about that line that you're making. My God.
Why are you crying about cameras?
I have an anxiety problem.
What's your name?
I don't answer questions. And that is why, my friends, Mr. America does what he does. And then you become a tyrant.
And we can nicely refuse.
I'm a tyrant. Who are you?
Who are you?
You're sitting here
Who are
recording
you?
people without their permission.
I'm a camera guy, and I'm in a public place. What's your problem, bro? I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss.
If I take their mask off, you think we'll be recording
What you gonna? I bet you don't have the balls to do that. We have authorization.
I don't want to be on your camera.
Well, maybe being in a public
How
place is
about
not the
common
best.
courtesy?
Now it's your turn to walk away.
I can walk away whenever I really.
Walk away now.
Am I being detained?
No, that's why I just told you.
Okay,
walk
I'm
away.
free to
That's
leave.
the opposite of detainment.
Oh, okay, I'm free to leave.
So go ahead. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm free to stay too. Listen, bro. Slow your roll.
You have an appointment.
I'm not talking to you. What the Third Amendment is, and I'll be on my way. You don't have to tell me verbatim. You can just tell me briefly what's the Third Amendment about. Why'd you do that?
We asked you multiple times.
Okay, but why did you do that? I don't need to speak with you, sir.
Who you need to speak with?
Get away from me.
I'm not doing anything wrong. You're too close, bro.
Never break the law. I know my boundaries. I know where I'm at. I'm not interfering with anybody. I don't need you guys to explain to me how to behave myself. Take this one more personal because I've been in there and I know exactly what you guys do. I know exactly how you guys treat the inmates. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again, all right? Keep your hands to yourself. Why are you touching me, bro? You are a Nazi, sir. And we can get you fired. You know that?
Traveling, we can ask you to leave.
You don't. You can ask, but I can nicely refuse if I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Hey, man, but you have a gun and I want you to stay away from me. Before you enter those doors, all of you stick your tongue in your asses. You touch me. You touch me. Why you put your hands on me? Why you put your hands on me though? You hit me. You can't go anywhere. Look at this guy is following me. Leave me alone. She hit me. She hit me. It's on video. She hit me, and now she's detained by the police. I have freedom of speech. You don't tell me what to do. Who do you think you are? Let's stay right here. No, you can't. You're escaping. Yeah, you're helping a criminal. That's a crime too. You were all up in my face. Why don't you get in my face again, stupid? I'm sick of you.
I don't think there's a crime that's been committed.
Well, you haven't made an investigation.
Okay, well, did he assault you?
What are you gonna arrest me for? Trespassing? What's the crime? You need a crime to trespass somebody in a public place. What's the crime?
Sir, I tried to explain.
What's the crime?
Clearly, you just want to argue.
Well, no, of course I want to argue. I've been violated right now.
First one.
You're required to know
What's the
this.
first one?
I'm asking you.
What's the first one?
I'm asking you, sir.
What's the first one?
What you tell me?
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you, sir.
Okay.
You don't give us orders. What don't you understand about that?